My child, I have something important for you right now. You being here and hearing these words is not an accident. I see you completely. I know what you have walked through. Understand that a final decision has been made concerning your circumstances, and the reason may surprise you. A major shift has taken place for your good. You must understand what comes next, because it begins right now. There are forces that would cloud your understanding, but I have already moved on your behalf. Let this be a clear sign from me. You have carried your deepest longings to me, my precious child, asking when things would finally change. And now I tell you the season of waiting is finished. The outcome has been settled. What follows is blessing, deep and steady. But pay close attention. If you turn away now, you may miss the guidance that opens the path to what I have prepared. So remain with me to the end, because you will soon understand why your name has been marked with favor. I am speaking directly to you. You are not encountering this by chance. There are countless others in the world, my beloved one, yet this message has reached you. I brought you here because you are drawing near to a season of refreshing, of clear sight, of freedom from limitations. I am telling you now. Listen carefully, my child. What approaches will change how you view your entire journey up to this moment. You may feel tired, uncertain, overlooked. Yet you have arrived at a crucial turning point, my cherished child. And even now opposition stands against the path I intend for you. You have faced difficulty and hard times. While others saw only your effort, I saw your spirit. That is why I am acting now. This is not merely information. This is vital communication from me. The time of waiting has ended. Yet to welcome what approaches, you must remain spiritually alert. When you receive this message with faith, I begin to work openly on your behalf. The deeper truth behind the settling of your situation is this. You sensed it. In your heart you knew something was concluded. You knew something ended. But know this, my child. That ending was not the end of your story. It was the end of your struggle. When I close a matter, it means it has been decided. Every falsehood spoken over you, every hindrance that slowed you, every attempt by the adversary to weaken you, it is finished. I have decided for you. The adversary tried to persuade you that my quietness meant abandonment. He tried to make you believe blocked paths were rejection. He tried to convince you that being unseen meant you were being punished. But today I tell you your situation has been resolved because I have already prepared what comes next, and it is filled with peace, joy, abundance, and security. I did not say no. I said not yet. I was not harming you. I was preparing you. Because what is coming is more than an answer to a request. It is a release of what the adversary tried to keep from you. I have seen the nights you wept alone. I have seen the days you smiled while carrying pain inside. I have seen the moments you poured out for others and were left depleted. And now I am restoring what was drained. Yet hear this carefully. When I bring a matter to a close, resistance often increases. That is why the pressure can rise just before blessing arrives. Have you felt unusual pushback, confusion, sudden hardship? That is a sign that blessing is near. Hold firm. Stand steady. The battle belongs to me. The decision is final, and your victory is closer than you think. Things may appear quiet now, not because I am absent, but because the outcome is already settled. You no longer need to beg. You need to receive. You no longer need to question. You need to prepare. Speak with faith. Let it be known that you agree with me. This act of trust may be the very thing that unlocks the doorway to what I have prepared. You are in a test, my beloved child, perhaps without realizing it. There is a point in the journey of faith when I stop explaining every detail. The stillness you sense, the delays, the uncertainty, the prayers that feel unheard, these are not punishments. They are proof that you are in a test. Tests do not come to destroy you. They come to reveal what is inside you and to prepare you for what lies ahead. At this moment your reliance on me is being tested. I see your actions when no one applauds. I see your obedience when no one notices. I see your faithfulness when it feels like silence surrounds you and opposition grows loud. Yet do not be mistaken. Silence does not mean absence. Delay does not mean denial. Blocked paths are not rejection. They are protection. Let me ask you something personal, my child. Have you felt stuck in repeating cycles, feeling more resistance the harder you try? Have relationships shifted? Have people distanced themselves? Have opportunities vanished unexpectedly? This is not random. It is spiritual. It means you are near a turning point. Before many true blessings there is uncertainty, separation, waiting. And now the season is yours. You are being tested, not to prove anything to me, but to awaken something within you. I have been preparing you in stillness, protecting you in ways you could not see, placing you in circumstances that felt confusing. Because what is coming is significant. Your former state could not fully receive it. That is why certain people left. That is why what you asked for did not arrive immediately. That is why it felt held back. Because what is coming will not only bless you, it will bless those who follow you. But here is what is essential. Do not give up now. This test ends the moment your trust becomes stronger than your fear. It ends when you choose to rely on me more than on your feelings. I am waiting for your response. Declare it within your spirit. Your test is nearing its end, and what I have for you is closer than it has ever been. The adversary tried to confuse you, but I have already decided. There is something you must grasp clearly today. Something the adversary worked hard to hide. He does not fear your past. He fears your future. Every opposition, every delay, every disappointment, every blocked path, it was not random. The one who opposes me saw the good I intended for your life, and it filled him with dread. When he understood your place in my design, he began a plan to distract you, to pull your focus away, to drain your strength, to make you feel discouraged. Confusion is his favorite tool. His goal was not only to slow you, but to make you stop yourself. He whispered untrue thoughts into your mind. Thoughts saying it is too late, that the chance is gone, that your prayers are not heard, that you do not deserve good. But now I speak truth so you will see none of that is real. Listen closely, my beloved one. What he fears most is you waking up and placing your trust in me rather than in what you feel. When you do this, everything changes. Hardship came hoping to make you doubt what I already settled. But the opposition was met with a surprise. You were still standing. You were hurt, and you remained. You wept, and you did not surrender. Some people turned away, yet the path I set before you stayed secure. Because of this I declare this season is over. The struggle ends now. What seemed withheld is being released. The uncertainty is lifting. What does this mean? It means the timing of what comes next has been set by my will, and nothing opposing me can block what I have secured. Yet I ask one thing from you. A clear inner knowing, a steady resolve, trust that cannot be shaken. Uncertainty may still try to rise, but you do not need to accept it. The moment you state with conviction that you trust me more than your emotions, my power begins to move. Do you sense the shift? This is not only a feeling. This is assurance. You are moving from doubt into clarity, from distraction into purpose, from fear into trust. In this moment my realm is correcting what the opposition tried to twist. There is strength in aligning with this truth. Speak it. Affirm it. Embrace it. When you speak it, the grip of uncertainty loosens. The haze clears. Deception loses its hold, and your inner being aligns with my reality. This is my reassurance. My will has already determined things for your good. Now pay attention, my cherished child. Even when things seem quiet, I am active. Even when you feel you have little, my abundance is complete. Even when others withdraw, I draw nearer. You are not behind in my plan. You are exactly where you need to be in my timing. Do not doubt in hard moments what I revealed to you in moments of clarity. Speak courage. Let your trust be stronger than your fear. This is not merely words. It is an active expression of faith. Speak it, hold it, and observe what begins to change. You have wondered why things are unfolding now and not earlier. You have asked why I did not answer years ago. You remember the burden, the nights of tears, the quiet prayers, the feeling of being unseen. You wondered why I allowed such wait for so long. But hear this truth. What seemed like waiting was not refusal. It was purpose. My ways are not measured by your calendar. I am not bound by your hours. I am the first and the last. I see the whole from beginning to end at once. What felt like a pause was careful design in my hands. I was readying you while you believed I was far. You wanted quick relief. I intended lasting freedom. I saw that if I moved too soon you would have entered what I prepared with wounds still open, with a spirit not strengthened, and with companions not meant for your journey. So I waited not to punish, but to protect what lay ahead. I taught you to stay steady and quiet, to grow strong in hardship, to praise even when you lacked, so that when the blessing arrived you would remember its source. Certain things had to be removed so you could gain strength. Some seasons were not about sudden advancement. They were about resilience. You needed to let go of pride, of dependence on approval, of reliance on people who could not walk with you where I am leading. Because what comes next requires you to be grounded, sure, settled within, aligned with my purpose. And now you are ready. I waited for this precise moment. I waited until those against you underestimated you. I waited until your prayers deepened. I waited until distractions lost their grip. I waited until your longing became a devoted focus on me. And now I am releasing what was kept for this time. There is good prepared for you. Commitments I made that always belonged to you. Yet my realm waited until you could carry their weight without being crushed. Do you perceive it, my beloved one? It is the opening of my timing. Opportunities appear not because you forced them, but because you trusted me when you did not understand. Not early, not late. It is appointed time. My time. And you are here in it. Speak it. Embrace it. Claim it. What I am bringing into your life is not postponed. It is aligned. And once it begins, nothing and no one will halt its progress. Long-held commitments are being fulfilled quietly. There are prayers you stopped voicing, not because you stopped believing, but because time felt heavy. You once cried out with fire. You once expected answers quickly. Then the quiet felt like a final reply, and you placed those hopes deep inside. You stopped speaking them to others. You stopped speaking them even to me. Not in anger, but in weary yielding. But hear this. Your silence did not stop my work. I never forgot what I promised. I never removed you from purpose. I never abandoned the design. I continued preparing it unseen. What I prepared is set apart, shaped for your inner life. That is why it was hidden. No fanfare. No noise. Everything quiet. Because if opposing forces saw what was being formed, they would attempt to interfere. Others might have spoken against it. You might have tried to control it. So I worked behind the scenes. I arranged details you could not grasp. I covered it with peace. And now it is finished. Some things you thought were finished are stirring again. You thought a promise was gone. You thought a dream passed you by. You believed an opportunity was lost. But pay attention. My timing is not based on clocks. It is based on readiness. You are entering a season where what you laid down, the hopes you buried, the pictures you once carried, return. And this time they return with strength and stability. I waited until everything was right. The promise was not the problem. The timing was. I waited until your heart, your mind, and your surroundings were aligned. Receiving too early can become a burden. But now you are ready. What I promised is ready. And what comes is not a smaller version of what you hoped for. It is greater, deeper, clearer. It meets what you need inside and goes beyond. This waiting has been hard, my child. It has been hard because you gave much. It has been hard because you lost things you cared about. It has been hard because others seemed to move forward while you felt still. You asked? You believed. You held on. Yet the answer felt like a quiet word saying not yet. Day by day it became harder to find joy, harder to feel me near, harder to keep believing. You asked if you still heard me, if you were forgotten, if you were stuck. But hear this truth. Quiet does not mean I overlooked you. It means I was preparing with care. When I tell you to wait, I am not wasting time. I am investing in what is ahead. I am establishing something within you that praise and achievement cannot produce. I am establishing firmness, strength, clarity, endurance. What I have for you is not ordinary. It is precious. Precious things require readiness. You would not place something valuable into hands that cannot carry it. And I love you too much to give you what is coming before you are prepared. The waiting season is where trust grows. Anyone can trust when the path is simple. But those who are mine are proven in the quiet. That is where loyalty is refined. That is where trust becomes deeper than emotion. That is where you learn to declare trust even when you do not feel it. That kind of trust affects what happens next. That kind of surrender unsettles the opposition. It means you are not obsessed with outcomes. You are rooted in our relationship. I am making you able to carry more. Some promises require time because they will touch many lives. You are not waiting only for a personal turning. You are being prepared to carry influence that blesses others. That is why it has felt weighty. That is why you cannot rush it. I am not harsh. I am deliberate. I am placing everything intentionally. I am removing what would pull you off course. I am keeping what is coming pure, so when it arrives it is not fragile, not temporary, not easily shaken. It will endure. It will reveal it is from me. So what should you do as you wait? Give thanks. Prepare your heart. Do what I ask even when it feels difficult. Guard your peace. Speak life even when you feel empty. Most of all, do not quit because I seem silent. Quiet does not mean I am not here. Waiting does not mean I have said no. It is a sacred pause. Let this settle within you. When you release the demand for now, you make room for what I am bringing with care. This is your chance to say you will not rush what I am building. And I hear that kind of trust. You wonder how trusting me changes what happens. There are times when you feel me very near, and things move swiftly. This season can become one of those times. But understand this simple truth. It is not about how much you speak. It is about how deeply you trust. I do not move because of panic. I do not move because of performance. I move because of honest, steady faith. When you ask from a place of certainty, you align with what I am already doing. You are not pleading for something you hoped might happen. You are agreeing with what I have already set in motion. I respond to belief that is clear. The moment you shift from maybe to trust, things begin to move. That is when hard places begin to give way. That is when blessing finds you in unexpected ways. Here are simple ways to walk with my timing. This is not about forcing outcomes. It is about aligning your heart. First, examine why you are asking. Look within. Is your desire only for self, or is it also to reflect my goodness? When your desire is aligned, your prayer carries power. I do not empower selfish striving. I empower surrender that agrees with my will. When you speak to me, focus on what you know I have promised, not only on what hurts you. You do not need to repeat pain to me, I know it. I want to hear what you believe I am doing. Instead of saying you are lost, declare that you trust my guidance. Instead of saying you have no strength, declare that my strength is enough. Words of trust draw you into agreement. Next, let faith become action. After you pray, take a step that shows you believe. Serve someone. Set apart your space. Write what I promised and speak it over your life. Say out loud that you are preparing for what I have said. Let your trust be living. Do not think change must take long. When I act, time does not limit me. I can shift situations quickly. I can open a way. I can change hearts. I can bring the right help. I can restore connections. I can provide resources. Nothing is too great or too small when I decide. But hear the key. To receive what I bring swiftly, you must see your prayer as partnership, trust offered, result released. Sometimes what I am waiting for is your confident agreement. Say within yourself that you believe I am acting now, that what is yours is on its way, that my promise is not delayed. Place your full trust in me. This moment calls you to give me your whole heart. I do not seek a portion. I desire all. My ability is not in question. What matters is your stance. Where will you place your trust? In circumstances, in opinions, in feelings, or in my voice? I am not asking you to understand everything. I am asking you to release control. Gripping every detail can slow the peace I want to give you. Trust is not partial. You either lean fully or you do not. I value trust before you see the solution. I value praise before the door opens. I value calm before the storm passes. Trust is proven when things look shaky and you remain steady on what I have spoken. I am watching your response. Not your history, not your connections, not your ability, but your response. Will you trust me when things look unfavorable? Will you trust me when feelings shift? Will you trust me when doors close? Hear this, things will begin to change soon. In the coming days there will be movement. I speak to you with seriousness. I have seen your patience. I have seen you honor me in quiet. I have seen you hold belief when others let go. Now the moment has arrived for what is meant for you. Within the coming week there will be a moment that requires simple obedience. One step that aligns with my instruction. You are in an appointed window, set apart for purpose, filled with possibility. Soon you will see why the delay existed. Soon something will be revealed that fills your heart with awe. Prepare yourself. The way is being opened from my hand. Say with reverence and expectation that the path is becoming clear this week, that you are prepared, that you will walk forward with full trust. You are about to step into real-world circumstances that until now you reached mainly through prayer. This is not an ending. This is a beginning. This moment was part of my plan long before you knew it. You did not stumble upon these words. I brought you here because your spirit needed to hear what I have waited to tell you today. You have been on my heart. I have remained close. My promises still stand. The hardships, the uncertainties, what was taken, none of it was without purpose. I was preparing you quietly because you are meant to carry what many cannot. You were meant to be different. That is why it felt heavy. That is why it felt long. That is why the burden seemed large. But now the weight of waiting is lifting, and my favor is coming upon you. Listen closely. The one who opposes you wants you to turn back, but you must keep moving forward. Many stop right before blessing breaks through. Just before the way becomes plain, the opposition tries to weary your spirit so you will let go of what has already been secured in the unseen. But you are not like those who quit. You have come far. You have cried many times. You have faced much. Now choose in a way that honors me. Will you walk through the door I prepared? You do not need full understanding. You do not need to feel ready. You need only to say yes, and place your trust in me. That trust moves mountains. That surrender allows what is prepared to arrive. This moment is not only emotion. Let it sink deep within you. Agree with what I am doing. I am working now, and you are where I am working. Do not miss your part as you lean on me. Receive what has been spoken. Believe it is true. Embrace the new phase. The season has arrived. Your path was known to me. What you anticipate is unfolding. I keep you. I know you. You are chosen. You are cherished. Prepare yourself. You will come out of this time not only blessed, but transformed. I am illuminating choices you have hesitated to make. The road ahead will not trace old patterns. It will lead you in a fresh direction. I do not lead you back through old pain. I give new meaning. What awaits is not a simple restart, it is renewal. Something new, whole, unexpected, something that will astonish your heart. Only those who stay near my guidance will fully understand it. So continue onward. Blessings are being extended. I am with you. My guidance does not end. Your life is not random. It has been arranged with care. I was with you in small details that seemed insignificant, yet they shaped you for this moment when alignment would come. You carried more than ideas. You carried hidden sorrows. You carried difficult choices. I see them all. My presence surrounds you now. A new reality is taking shape within you. Even if the outer world appears unchanged, something inside you has already shifted. This is how great change begins, quietly, deeply, personally. My work lasts. It is not for appearance. What I am securing within you is steadiness, inner strength, protection from being shaken. You have often supported others. You have provided strength, stability, a place of safety. Even when you longed for help, you stayed calm so you would not burden those who lean on you. I saw that silent strength. It was proof of devotion, faith expressed through action. Now is the time for me to restore to you. While you were anxious and could not rest, I was arranging what others could not see. When unexpected challenges came, sudden expenses, hard conversations, I was there, not harming you, but holding you steady. Turning points often rise during strain, and you persevered until you reached what many doubted you would see. My promises were not ignored. They were being prepared. Some good outcomes remain hidden until the right time, so they are not mishandled in urgency. I know the exact moment to reveal them, and that moment is now. The season of receiving what I prepared is beginning. Those who doubted you do not matter. What I am doing is not limited by their opinions. It is between you and me. Even when resistance tried to silence trust, you held on. It may have been quiet, with weary prayers and short cries, but you did not stop. That persistence mattered. The honesty of your spirit moved me. I value not perfection of words, but truth in the heart. You have often brought others to me, thinking of their needs before your own. Know this, I have kept every unspoken prayer, every hopeful whisper. Your intercession carries weight. It shifts what is unseen. It calms confusion. It reveals paths where doubt once stood. If these words connect with you, acknowledge it. Let that acknowledgement be faith in motion, a sign that you understand something is already unfolding. Receive this with belief. Power greater than fear is active in your life. I am preparing a victory that blesses you and reaches others. When I give generously. The favor upon you will not be small. It will extend ahead, overcoming obstacles that seemed impossible. My promise for your life is complete. I finish what I begin. Even if things look the same right now, events are unfolding beyond your view. Even if you feel unable to advance, unseen realities are shifting. I am removing hindrances. I am healing old wounds. I am restoring your ability to sense me in stillness. The noise of the world covered my voice for a season, yet I was always speaking. The difficult times were not without purpose. They revealed truth. They strengthened resilience. They sharpened discernment. They prepared you. Now, with a strengthened spirit, I can entrust you with assurances that require depth. Your arrival here was not accidental. The path you walked, the way you kept going, your trust in me, it brought you here, and it has value. In small daily decisions I was present. I guarded you from unseen harm. I redirected paths that looked certain yet would have taken you away from my design. Even when it seemed everything stopped, I was arranging every detail. Waiting was not abandonment. It was my careful work. When I provide, I do so with attention. You thought I overlooked you, yet I held you in peace for a time. Some blessings can only be received when you are ready, and readiness grows. Everything you experienced has made you strong enough now. So hold no uncertainty about what is arriving. My word is spoken, and I will bring it to pass. It has already begun. If times felt empty, remember I complete what I start. Each hard moment had purpose. Each still moment had meaning. Now what you have learned is giving you sight. Let your awareness settle. When it settles, deeper knowing rises. This stillness is not emptiness. It is space I create for truth to remain without striving, without noise, without pressure. In this quiet, the reason for your past becomes clear, not through long explanation, but through understanding that grows inside you. The moments you felt least supported were moments when I laid foundations you could not see. The moments you felt overlooked were moments when I focused on preparing you to carry what comes next. This settled awareness is key now. It helps you recognize my guidance amid echoes of old anxiety. The shift I have set in motion requires you to live from certainty rather than from the chase for reassurance. You have been equipped with resilience born in hardship, insight refined by uncertainty, dependence on me proven in perseverance. These were not accidental. They were cultivated for now. What begins now is not only external change. It is alignment of your inner life with the outward fulfillment of my promise. As you rest in the knowing that I have completed what I began, you create room for it to unfold in your experience. This is not passive waiting. This is active receiving. It is the posture of a heart that trusts beyond what eyes perceive. You are not walking toward an uncertain future. You are stepping into what I have secured. The road is not a maze. It is a path I have cleared. Your part is to walk with my guidance, trusting the gentle prompts and the peace I give. Do not look back at difficulty and think it defines what comes. The past prepared you. It does not predict your future. Your future is defined by my word and my will. This season is about embracing what it means to be my child, prepared, positioned, called. Trials refined you to make you capable of carrying the significance of this next phase. You are ready to recognize opportunities you once would have missed. You are ready to stand firm where you once would have wavered. You are ready to receive abundance without being overwhelmed. Open your heart not only to receiving, but to becoming what I have shaped you to be. This is not a brief relief. It is the dawning of an enduring reality I have established. You have listened, waited, sought truth, and your attention honors me. This is not only words. It is alignment I have arranged. This is the season I spoke of, the moment when waiting gives way to breakthrough, and the door prepared stands open. Step through it without hesitation, with certainty that I have cleared the way. Many turn back when blessing is near, distracted by weariness, pulled aside by old fear. Do not surrender what has already been won in the unseen. Your faith, your agreement, your willingness to receive, these open the fullness of what is prepared. Let this message settle again within you. Remain near to my voice. I will continue to guide you, and each word will carry grace for the path ahead. Let your heart agree. Let your life align. If you choose, share this message with those who need it, because your faithfulness can become light to another searching heart. Know that I am with you. My hand is on you. My protection surrounds you. My love covers you. Walk forward in peace. What I began in you I will complete.